Hey, how's it going, guys? Getting back to you with another video once again. And today's video is just going to be another quick look of the 120 acres that we got here around the homestead, here at my house. And then this is also going to be kind of talking about the corn around my folks' place as well. In theory, the whole 120 acres is technically all one field, but we farm it as two separate fields. Got a little rain shower that floated through here a while ago. In fact, it's still sprinkling out right now. But wanted to show you guys just how the corn crop has progressed. And you know, I kind of got to looking around, and between the corn acres that we have up in Waterville and then the corn acres that we have all down here, I would say that about 99%, if not all, of the corn looks exactly like this. There are some fields where there are some low spots out in it, but for the most part, the corn is actually looking pretty good. So I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys real quick what the corn is looking like and how it's progressed. Not really feeling like walking out into the field right now, since it's a little on the dampish side and it actually is still raining. So I'll just go ahead and just kind of show you just right here what the corn is doing. So as you can tell, corn's got pretty much all the corn is now tasseled at this point. It has now began the pollination process. If you look here at some of the leaves, you can tell that the corn is starting to tassel, or tassel, starting to pollinate, not tassel, pollinate, wrong word. So corn's looking fantastic. Even though we've gotten a grand total of 6 inches of rain here in the last couple of weeks. In fact, I think we've probably gotten a little bit more. The corn is really liking the rain. In fact, this is definitely going to be a year for the corn, but the beans are starting to look a little rough. I know the video that I uploaded here a while ago was actually a video that I took around 4th of July weekend, I believe, and that was before we got all the rain. We were actually very dry, very, very dry, I should say, and we needed the rain when I made the video, but I just didn't have the time to get it uploaded to YouTube. So the video is actually a couple weeks old. So when I made the video, we were dry and we needed the rain. Now it won't stop raining, and we're actually getting too much rain at this point now. It's getting rather dampish out now, and it's really taking a toll on the beans. The fields that I showed you guys in the soybean video, they were looking really good. There wasn't a yellow spot out there. It was real clean, and it was just phenomenal looking soybeans. But now that 6 inches of rain has gotten down into the soil and has started to actually lay on top of the soil, it's looking kind of rough out there in the soybean field now. But so here's another part of the field, just kind of back the lane here a little bit. Really, really beautiful corn. I'm really looking forward to harvesting this stuff. But definitely got some corn out here in the field, not necessarily the whole field, but there's definitely some corn out here that we're going to be seeing some 200 bushel corn easy. These stalks right here in particular are freaking huge. I mean, I'm I'm 5'10", so I bet you these stalks right here on the end are every bit of 6'5", 7 foot tall at least 7 foot tall. But you can see we're starting to get some ears on the stalks now, and starting to get some pretty good looking silks here on top of the ears. And like I said before, if you look here, the corn is starting to do its pollination thing here. So really happy with the way the corn's looking. But soybeans, they could use some sunlight and they could use some dry weather. That is no doubt in my mind. It's just crazy how we went from being overly dry to dry 1 week, and then within a week to 2 weeks of getting rain showers, it went from being damn near a drought to too wet. So you just can't win for losing. If it ain't one extreme, it's another. If we ain't dry, we're too wet. If we're not too wet, we're dry as a bone. So, but definitely gonna be looking forward to taking corn off this fall. There's gonna be a lot of corn out there this year, and the grain cart's gonna be getting a workout. So we're gonna definitely be taking our time out here in some of these fields so that we're not pissing the corn out the back, and just making sure the combine's set up and doing a good job, and making sure that we're getting every kernel that we possibly can. So, but again, I am getting kind of worried about the soybeans, and really hoping that Mother Nature stops sending us rain, and that it dries up just for a little bit. I'm not saying it has to get bone dry to the point to where we are going to be praying for rain again, but I'm just saying, just ease off the rain just a little bit, Mother Nature. So, oh wow. Now that I got to looking at some of these stalks again, folks, we got us some double ears here. We got 1, 2 here, 1, 2 there, 1, 2, 1, 2. The most that I've ever seen on a stalk was 5. Was 5 ears on one stalk, and Dad actually took that picture. So if you guys haven't noticed already, this is actually a spot. If you look down here at the corn stalks, this is actually a spot where Dad dropped in. He set the planter down, and he's got a button inside the tractor that he can back up into a spot. He hits that button, and it'll actually make the planter start planting before he takes off, so that we don't have to worry about there being like a spot where there isn't any corn. Like if you look right here, there's corn out here to the edge of the lane, but if you look out here, there's this gap right here. So to avoid that, he's got that button inside the tractor, so that way he can set the planter down, hit that button while he's in place. The planter will start putting down seeds, and then he can go forward so that he doesn't have bare spots when he's backing in the corners. So obviously you can tell this is one of those cases where he was sitting here with the planter rolling, and it put down a lot of stalks. So the population right here is probably just a tick thicker than what it's supposed to be. but if we look over here on these end rows, we got 2 ears right here, 1, 2 ears right here, and in fact I think this whole outside row right here's got, no, not all of them, I lied. There is some back in here though. They've got some double ears though. So that is good to see. Seeing double ears, that's always something that's really good to see. That's a pretty good sign that the corn's going to do pretty good, at least with the weather that we're having. Hopefully the corn will be saving our asses this year, because I can tell you one thing, with the way the beans are looking, not going to be helping us out too much when it comes to the bean yields. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. I want to thank you guys again for watching. Just wanted to show you guys real quick the corn crop real quick here around the house. I'd like to get in the truck one of these days and go for a drive and take a look at the other fields and see how they're doing. So make a video about that here soon. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I hope you guys enjoyed the quick update video here. Don't forget to leave your comments down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you have a quick second, hit that notification bell so that you guys can stay up to date with what is going on here on the channel. And hope to see you on the next upload, guys. And hope to be getting set upload out to you guys here very soon.